Hello again, everybody, and again I am Justin Pontarelli, and we are going to be playing some more Interstellar Pilot, and this is going to be part 3 of the Getting Started tutorial. So let's pick up where we left off, and if you haven't watched the other parts, well, it probably won't matter, but anyway, let's load game. And the file is just named Justin. Let's load it up. We pretty much just started, so we don't have a lot of credits. And we're still in the little shuttlecraft. And I basically paused it and saved it right where we left off, so there's no breaks in continuity. Here we are in Beta Pindola, or whatever, anyway. Cruising along in our little shuttlecraft, Allison. And if I recall correctly, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go pick up some cargo, I think. Alright. Yeah, because I don't think we have anything... Yep, nope. Just gonna go pick up some stuff that someone dropped, basically. Alright, so, the meantime, I think we already reviewed, like, you know, how to maneuver your ship. Use the click on the arrows, press them and hold them, and your ship will turn. You know, you can, you know, throttle down, throttle up. Okay. Your ship status and energy status is directly on the bottom of the screen. Again, you know, once you enter a sector, use your scanner, check stuff out. Oh, wait, ooh, awesome, perfect. Scrap. Well, you know, we'll just go through with our plan, I'm sorry. I could have picked up some scrap. That'd have been fine, but we'll just stick with our plan, I guess. And I kind of want to get to the other fun sectors of space. Hopefully by the time we get there, it'll be available still. Let's check out our map and see how much we've explored so far. Alright, oh, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, okay. So there you go, and if you've played this game before, you'll realize there's only 2 places left to explore. So that means we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sectors in this universe. Look at this busy area. So yeah, so let's go to scanner and click on ships. Check them all out. Lots of mining ships from the DSMC, which is basically a mining faction that just specializes in mining minerals. There's the refinery there. Got some scrap cargo laying around. Nothing major. Basically, the stuff is owned, and if you go around stealing stuff, eventually you're gonna, you know, be tracked down by a bounty hunter and shot. And in this little ship, you don't want to do that. This thing's too small for that. We'll check that message later. Let's go through the wormhole thing first and get to our other area. So that should take us to Trekos, which, unless we're going in the absolutely wrong direction here, and I really hope not. Oh, see, this thing wants us to go someplace else. That's... Yeah, okay, hold on. That's because it wants us to go through a wormhole we haven't discovered yet. I should know generally where it is because I've played this map like, you know, a dozen or, you know, a lot of times, but I still need that visual reference. Anyway, so let's check our message just to be safe here. Okay, so anyway, that stuff's still there. And we got a distress call, which we're not going to answer. Okay, so looking around, nothing major so far. Again, we could probably go and pick up that scrap, but I want to at least show you what it means to like go around and answering these kind of messages, basically. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Oh no, that's not good. I'm the actual target. Alright, great. So we're gonna probably die. I can't outrun him. Oh. He's gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna die. Guys, we're gonna have to reload the game. Alright, that was embarrassing, but to be fair, there's really nothing I could have done. So that was just horrible. Six minutes down the tubes. Oh my gosh. And that's why when you've made enough progress, remember to save the game, because you never know, especially when you're starting out. You never know if someone's just going to come along and just decide to want to attack you and kill you. Let me see if I have any... Nah, you know what it was? It's just the pirates tend to like easy targets. And it was a pirate faction, or a bandit faction. And that's what they do. They'll randomly come along and just terrorize you. Because even if they can get what little cargo I have, in this case the electronic countermeasure devices, they will take it. Now that's when a cloaking device comes in handy, but a cloaking device is expensive, especially when you're starting out. But definitely once you have the funds for it, it should be a priority. Okay. So we're going to modify our plan, and instead of trying to go after this random cargo, we're going to see if we can just find some scrap, okay? Now again, though, this is owned by someone, so we're not going to bother with that, okay? So when you're starting out, and again, that's the whole point of this tutorial thing, is to give you pointers on how to start out and what to do and what not to do. You don't want to steal random scrap from any faction, because chances are they will either put a bounty on you and or they will eventually declare war with you. Which means if their ships find you, they will try to attack you. And yeah, so... And or a bounty hunter will be sent after you eventually. And that's it, because bounty hunters exist in this game, they're a thing. And when you're starting out, especially in a small ship that's slow, has very little weaponry, I mean, you're basically as good as dead. Now, you might be asking yourselves, could I have fought back against that guy? Yes, but I would have died anyway. This is a shuttle versus a flyer. It's a definite mismatch. It really is. Now, if this thing was upgraded, I probably would have stood a chance, but it's not. Okay. So I'm going to keep going until either we get to our destination, hopefully alive, or until we, or until we find just some scrap material that we can actually use. And yeah, so anyway. But we will keep going, though, to our destination. You know, and again, like I said, whenever you enter a sector, it doesn't hurt to take a look at your surroundings, okay? You know. And if you haven't finished exploring, or I should say, let's say you do this. Oops. Let's say you do this, you talk to someone, and you say, hey, oh, there's intel. Well, guess what that means? You know, someone's built something new, or you haven't explored all of the map yet. Okay. And I can tell you for a fact from experience that there are 2 more sectors to explore, like I said. So, yeah. So, I know I should probably feel really embarrassed about dying, but in reality, again, there was nothing I could have done. In that situation, I was just outgunned, outclassed, and yeah. So, there's our wormhole to our destination. And I'm hoping that no one comes out of the blue. Oh, not good. Okay. Okay, what is he? Okay, that's another. See, that's another flyer. Okay, so same problem as before. So we might kind of be stuck. So either I won't post this video and I'll just make a new one, or I've got to find a way to get to safety real quick. That's our target right there. We want to hop in there real quick. Alright. We're gonna just kind of hunker down until the fighting stops. Because if we leave and they want to attack me, I still might die. So anyway, if you can hear that music, I mean, let's undock. Certain music plays when there's enemies nearby. Alright, there's no scrap, that's not fun. Just looking for some scrap metal to pick up. That would make this easier. That's ice that's owned by someone. That's some scrap from Aurora. But no generic scrap metal or scrap electronics. And realistically, when you're looking for scrap, the best stuff you can get your hands on is generic scrap. Okay? That's realistically what you want, is generic scrap. Okay. Now, but once you're in a good enough ship and are relatively confident about your ability to avoid trouble, you can go ahead and grab other scrap. But just be forewarned, you'll still get a bounty on your head. Okay? But if you can avoid trouble by cloaking, for example, you'll be fine typically. Okay. Yeah, they were coming from over there. That was a bandit base that we just saw. And now we're in this other sector called Solace. And hopefully, unless there's a bandit base nearby, there we go. And there's our prize. 15 nanochips that have basically been left out by the bandits. And now you're going to see how we use a tractor beam. Again, this stuff really is self-explanatory, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so here we go. 2 options. There's an automatic tractor option, okay, which is right there. So typically when your ship gets close enough to cargo that it can pick up, it'll give you that option right there. Or you can click that button in the very bottom corner, which is what I'll do. Okay. and done. So all you'll do is click on it, and it pulls it in. But notice how I didn't get everything. You might ask, why is that? Well, it's because my cargo hold is only big enough for so much stuff. See, it's full. Okay. We've got stuff to sell, which is nice. Now, if I just can find a place to sell it, cargo prices. We want to go to nanochips, which is what we picked up. And let's see here. The nearest place might be... Actually, I'm not sure. Starting off, just look for the place that's closest to you. Okay. In this case, it would be Helemis. If you noticed the pink dot where we are, and the arrow to Helemis, or the line to Helemis, yeah, so we can get over there. So let's go to cargo prices, nanochips. Let's go to Helemis if we can and drop them off. Bingo. Alright. So this will be a decent profit. And although we're leaving the two other ones behind, we might eventually be able to come back for them. We might not. Although, since I deleted the message, I probably won't be able to come back for them at all. Well, this thing is trying to do autopilot again, but that's okay. Basically, whenever you select a waypoint and then order a ship to move to that location, it's going to automatically engage autopilot. But once you have the pink arrow to follow, you can just, pilot manually too. Which is what I prefer to do. So it's fine at first to use autopilot, but once you get the hang of things, just get, used to the map. Try to pilot manually every time you possibly can. Okay. And let's hope I can get some good money off this. So what about a distress call? Well, let's see here. Ooh, black sail and Androla. Chances are, by the time we get there, it's only going to be scrap metal. Okay. And realistically, responding to that call would be the same thing that we just did. You click on it, and click Target Sender. That's all. And it sets a waypoint, okay? Which you can move to. That's all it does. Oops. Overshot our target. Oh, oops, wait, never mind. I didn't overshoot anything, I just changed our target. Oopsie. Oh. Here we are. I did overshoot our target. It's right here. Or no, it's not over here. That's not good. Okay, here we go. Sorry. There's a battle going on, but I'm not invited. That's okay. Alright. Now we're cooking. Trade. Sell. Now I got a little bit of money. Alright. In this case, let's undock and try to pick up more scrap. Look at that, we got lots of stuff here we can pick up, which is not owned by anyone. Okay, so what happened is probably a generic single AI player died. Okay, and there's all this stuff all over the place to collect. And that's exactly what this means, okay? Now you have different options. You can auto collect the stuff and click on it and manually tractor it. Basically, when you click on some scrap or whatever item it is, just click the tractor beam to get what you want. I typically don't use the Oh, they're way over there. Okay. Let's get worried for a moment. It's like, where are they? Am I gonna die again? I don't want to die again. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, let me give you an example of what I mean about this scrap, okay? So you go here, log, factions, show minor factions, and, okay. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of one here. There you go, John Bennett. Comfortable wealth, power is limited, and personality is normal. Let's say he died. He's probably just a single AI team, which means he's all by himself. It's all by him itself. So yeah, so once his vessel's dead, he's gonna leave scrap behind. At that point, you can pick it up. In this case, we're gonna pull in some weaponry, missiles, mines. Trick is we want to try to find a place to sell it. Okay. So, we also want to not die. So, okay. Let's go here and go to cargo prices. And how do we get rid of some weapons? Let's find out. We can go to Glean, I suppose. So let's just check here. We're in Helemus. The closest target is Galeen, so let's just go to Galeen. Cargo prices. Okay. Galeen, the military. See, the M outpost is military outpost. Let's toggle waypoint. And now instead of using move to waypoint, we'll just go to it manually. Alright. Yeah. There's some scrap metal which we could probably get and just trade it off for a quick buck, but I don't really want to. And selling some extra weapons is a pretty easy way, quick way to make money. Okay. So when you're starting off with a smaller ship, my personal recommendation is this. Make sure your ship has a tractor beam first of all, okay? Because without a tractor beam, you cannot pull in scrap material. Okay? And if you cannot pull in scrap material, okay, you cannot make quick money. Alright? And then, as soon as possible, get a small cloaking device for your ship. You know, it's well worth the money. Okay, because it basically keeps you safe in what would otherwise be a really bad situation for you. Okay? And trust me, being a small ship is a bad situation. Especially one that just goes this fast. As you noticed, other ships go faster, and they're bigger, and they're more powerful, and this is a shuttle, okay? It's not meant for combat. It's basically meant for starting out and just, you know, getting from point A to point B. It's like driving in your car. This is not a tank. Alright, so that's how that works. Okay, so again, you approach the station, you have it clicked on, and click on that thing down there and you go into it. Okay? Go to trade, and sell some stuff off. Now, I don't need these many ECMs, so let's sell some of them anyway. You can click on... let me just actually show you what I'm doing real quick. Now, typically, you just click on one of these buttons to buy or sell, and that's going to give you the maximum amount sold or bought. So basically, if you click on buy, it's going to fill up your entire cargo hold with these things. If you click on sell, it's going to sell all 7 of the items. But in this case, I'm just going to click on the bar. Okay. And it brings me to this menu here. And from here, you can click on the slider here, right here, the slider. And what that's going to do is allow you to either buy these items or sell them. And then you just click on the button, and you're done. Notice how if I slide the button this way, it gives me the option to sell. If I had clicked it this way, it allows me to buy. Okay. Now we got some more money. I don't think we can get a tractor beam. Oh, sorry. Actually, oh my gosh, we can't. We cannot buy a cloaking device for this vessel. Okay, so let's actually see what we can do as far as selling this ship. Okay, that's not a lot of money. Okay. Basically, yeah, let's go with bare bones. We can get a Hornet, but it can't cloak. Which means we're in trouble for a while. Alright, so let's do this. Let's try to get some other stuff for it. Let's get a passenger module, which we can't afford anyway. Yeah, okay. Guys, a micro passenger module is just 1 passenger. That's not going to be any good for anything. So, at this point, we can try to upgrade. When in doubt, speed's good. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, so, anyway. I guess we could always upgrade and get some missiles. Let's try that. Guys, when you're starting out, a lot of this is just kind of... Actually, I'm sorry, this will not allow us to carry any of our cargo. Oops. Yeah, because missiles take up cargo space. So that was kind of silly and pointless. Yeah, alright. Oh, gee. So, you can always risk immediately picking a fight by doing a battle mission. In this case, this thing seems to indicate that I could actually complete this, because if it doesn't think you can complete a battle mission, it'll tell you with a message in that little box, okay? Sure, so I'd rather do a courier mission, but again, going all the way to Gutopia is a bit of a stretch for a ship that doesn't have a cloaking device. But 2,000 credits, how can we go wrong? Let's try it. So you pick up your cargo. And I mentioned a ration. It's rations. So yeah, so there you go. See that green dot? That's where we're going right there. Alright, so let's hope this thing's fast enough. Okay, the engine upgrade did not do too much for us. But it's better than nothing. So yeah, so I think we might cut this particular video off after the 40-minute mark, or around the 40-minute mark, and hopefully next time I can show you guys some. We can do some taxi work and some battling. 'Cause right now we're just doing courier work, you know, which seems to be what this little thing is cut out for. Check our cargo capacity. Okay, yeah, so that's what we got right now. So in the beginning, what you're going to do is you're just going to want to make sure your ship can either go as fast as possible, or at the very least, try to get a ship with a cloaking device. In this situation, we're going to have to earn up to it. Now, if we get a really good mission to do, then, well, that'd be great, but so far we haven't done that. I put a missile launcher on this thing, but you really can't carry cargo if you have your ship loaded with missiles. So you have to kind of strike a happy medium. That's good, we're going there anyway. That's awesome, perfect. Great. Okay, so guys, I still have my little blue star, which is where we're going to go, because of our mission that we're on. And the pink star is going to be our other waypoint that we just set. And they're in the same area, so that should be fine. Okay. And that, I think we just got lucky because that's a great drop-off. That's 404 pieces of ammunition that we can grab and sell. We just gotta get through this area of space first, and we're home free. So don't feel bad if it takes you a while to get a decent ship. And by decent, I mean anything that can cloak, can hold passengers, can hold some decent cargo capacity, and if at the same time you can, you know, carry some missiles, that's great. It really depends on what you want to do, okay? At the very least, have something fast that cloaks. If you want to do battles, equip a missile launcher, have ECM ability. I'm going to explain that to you later and show it to you. If you want to keep running courier missions, you can. Again, having a cloaking device would help a lot. Okay, good engines, good cargo capacity. If you want to do battles, again, nothing wrong with the cloaking device. Good speed, good weapons. Okay, I'm going to show you what I recommend is in terms of a good all-around ship, but not at the moment. Okay. In the meantime, just keep upgrading your ship, and your resale value will increase anyway. What happened to our other thing? Oh, where'd it go? Okay, well it's... Where is it? It's over there, I think, too. Okay. So there's an enemy over there, but we're not going to bother with him. Looks like he's actually being taken care of by someone. We're back in Gotopia where we started, which is fine. Got a little bit more money. Let's undock. And let's go ahead and see if we can find some good salvage, okay? Let's follow the pink arrow. Again, we got the pink arrow by going here. Click on your message. Click on target subject. And it gives us our waypoint arrow. Okay. Open up your scanner and check some stuff out. Now, whenever you get drop-offs like this, for example, it's typically always, it is always stuff that's not owned by anyone, which means you can take it and there's no real harm. Okay. I remember one time I got unlucky when I was a newbie at this game, and there were bandits near the stuff that I wanted to grab. Well, suffice to say, I got destroyed, and I'm like, well, that was bad. And ever since then, I thought that every time I got that message, it was like a trap. Well, actually, it's not a trap. Okay? So these drop-offs are not traps. You can actually go to them and grab the stuff and sell it. Okay? It just was coincidence that I happened to run into bandits that destroyed me. And here's our target. In this case, again, you can either auto-tractor or manually do it. Either way, it doesn't matter. And it looks like I have all of it with me. It's awesome. Now, basic ammunition is not worth that much, so I may or may not get around maybe 1,000 credits or so. So I think for 104 ammunition, that's gotta be great, right? Not really, it's really not. But hey, it's a free score, you know, it's free goods, free stuff to sell. And when you're starting out, anything free is awesome, okay? If you can grab something for free, do it, sell it, get some credits, upgrade your vessel. Like I said, eventually the goal is to sell this thing and get something better. Because these shuttles, in my opinion, are just garbage. Okay? It's the basic starter vessel, and it is garbage. Cannot stress that enough. Not even joking. I wish I was, though. Honestly. Alright, so it's getting to the 40-minute mark. We're going to drop this stuff off and see if we have enough money to maybe do another upgrade. Or, you know... maybe get a cargo or a passenger pod, I guess. So let's trade. Sell. Yeah, okay, we got 7,000 credits. We can check on... Yeah, so... We have about 37 credits, sorry, 37,000 credits if we sold this thing. Buy ship, I guess, maybe. Yeah, see, really, there's nothing we can get yet. So that's no good. Let's go to the trade station and see if they can offer us anything different. They do sell ships as well, just a little different stuff. Okay, so you go buy ship. And, again, some of the stuff is the starter, the starter stuff. Okay. In my opinion, this is a great ship when you're starting off. Right here, the Pioneer P. So you can haul around passengers. It also has decent cargo capacity. But we're nowhere close to affording that anyway, so... For now, it is what it is, guys. It really is what it is. the job board. We're not going to go to battle. See, there you go. That's the message you're going to get, okay? When the computer says you probably can't do this, it tells you. In this case, it says we suggest that your current vessel is not powerful enough alone for this mission. Okay. Same thing there. Another warning thing here says your current ship has 13.8 out of 15 units of free space because the mission requires a ship with 100 units of free cargo space. It's a courier mission, which we also can't do, and ship recovery, which, yeah, ship recovery, in my opinion, it's fine if you're desperate for the money, but it takes a while because you're literally dragging a ship back to an area with your tractor beam, which is pretty annoying. And they don't give you that much money for it either, so it's, in my opinion, it's pretty bad. Let's try to upgrade a little bit. Since we're not going to use missiles, let's try lasers, maybe? Maybe not. Probably do extra shielding, or not, I guess. Okay, we can actually do a passenger module. You know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to take our chances with that. We're going to grab some passengers, and then we're going to save the game. So let's go to passengers. And this gives you the list of passengers that are waiting to be picked up and dropped off somewhere in the game. In this case, you can actually make some good cheap money by just flying around in the area. Alright. Let's do it. Toggle waypoint pickup on dock. And guys, being a taxi, especially in your starting area that you started off in, is a very easy way to make money. Okay? It's safe. It's ridiculously boring. But after a few runs, you've basically paid for your equipment, and it's great. So basically what happens when you dock, you hear a noise, okay, and you're going to realize that your passengers were automatically dropped off, which is nice. So passenger shipping is actually pretty easy to work with and do, okay. Since we're in Gotopia, now we could try this, for example, but that's all the way across the map, and that's only 2,000 credits, so that's ridiculous. Now check this out. Okay, so click that, click toggle, click pick up. Now let's go back into passengers again, and I'm going to highlight some stuff. Okay, so notice the little star here. That's our waypoint. Now, this one's already on board, but this guy is not. Oops, okay, well that wasn't good. Anyway, the point was they were going to the same place. We could have picked them both up. Alright. Yeah, so that was, oh well. Let's just go drop them off. On dock. And there we are. Okay. Click on your target because it's close by. No need to wait around. And yeah. Click on your button to dock. And let's drop him off. Or I should say he gets dropped off. Anyway. Let's go to our thing again. And yeah, so at this point it's a little bit of a matter of rinse, lather, repeat. Okay. And again, you can still take courier missions. It's not a big deal. But once you get the passenger module, you also have the possibility of just being a taxi, which is easy to do, and already the thing has paid for itself, basically. Okay? Nothing to it, right? Alright, so let's make one more drop-off, I guess. Yeah, just do that. Pick him up. Double check. Yeah, nothing else to do, I guess. Alright. Let's just check our message real quick before we end. And that's done, by the way. We did that. We're not responding to that. Let's follow the pink arrow. And, guys, that's it. Yeah, there's gonna be a part 4, apparently, because, I want to show you guys how to engage in basic combat and come out a winner. That is if you decide you want to make a living by destroying stuff, okay? Because let's face it, being a taxi is boring, okay? Safe but boring. And, with that being said, let's pause it here and that'll be done. Guys, stay tuned for part 4, which should also be coming up tonight, hopefully. And, like I said, if you think this is boring, please tell me. I'll stop posting these videos and delete them because I don't want people to be bored while watching my stuff on my channel, okay? And I hope you enjoyed. And if you're starting off playing this game, I hope it's been educational, okay? Because starting off is difficult, okay? Anyway, that's it. Let's actually undock and save it like this.